Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have my guest on the line, Mike Perez, who is a regular jack of all trades, but we're going to specifically focus on something a little gory and gross and awesome. Hi, Mike.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fabulous, and how are you doing?
I'm lovely. For those listening in Radioland, why don't you tell me a little bit about what you do and a little bit about what you are excited about?
Well, it would be easier to say what I didn't do, to be honest.
No.
I do a little bit of everything. I'm one of those people who truly believes that you shouldn't limit yourself creatively, and, you should just do everything that you possibly can, and at some point, something will give, and it'll be your big moment. But I do run a PR firm called Kiss Proof Entertainment. I'm also a writer, singer, actor, as well as a manager, and I am also a film producer.
Man, I wish I was as cool as you.
I don't know if it's about being cool. It's about paying the rent.
I know, right? You pretty much have to do 6 things. So, you tell me a little bit about your PR firm, and then tell me a little bit about More Brains.
Well, it's funny because they kind of coincide with each other. I started my PR firm. I moved out to California, and it's like I just needed something to do, and everyone kept telling me, you're such a people person, so why don't you try publicity? And, try to spin stories here and there and everywhere. And my first client was actually Linnea Quigley, who is one of the stars of The Return of the Living Dead. And oddly enough,
I love her so
she's
much.
Amazing.
I love her.
Yeah, she's a great gal. And so oddly enough, I kind of gained the entire cast with the exceptions of a couple of them. And I had been working on all these other horror retrospective documentaries like Scream and Never Sleep Again, The Elm Street Legacy, and I Am Nancy, and it only seemed right that I give The Return of the Living Dead the documentary that it so much deserves.
Now, I haven't seen it. I was thinking of ordering it unless I can cozy up to you this weekend and get a free copy. I don't know. Maybe.
You may be able to cozy up to me this week and get a free copy.
I am pretty adorable. It might work. So I really do want to see it. Whether or not I get to bring it home, I want to see it. So what does it cover? It covers everything from makeup to lines to the cast. Does everything, right?
Yes. From beginning to end, from the minute it was even thought of to be put down on paper, all the way to situations that happen on set, drama, and it's a little heart-touching as well. It's a tearjerker, with a couple of the members of the film who have died, but it does include everybody. Everybody who was in the film is included in this documentary, the main feature, anyways, and we do have special features that cover parts 2 and 3 as well. Awesome.
Now, how long did it take? Because the Living Dead series spanned over years.
Mm-hmm.
So how long did it take to get the documentary? How long did it take to pull all of the limbs together?
Well, to be honest, it's something that I had thought of doing for a year before we even started. And then, it just kind of trickled off into, I called my producer, Tommy Hudson, who I'd worked with on Scream the Inside Story and Never Sleep Again, and I told him what I wanted to do, and he was all on board, and we got Beverly Randolph to come in as the other executive producer. She's been like the godmother to these films, and we just pulled it together, and it took us about, I'd say, 7 months in total to really crank it out and get it done.
That's wow.
Yeah, it's hard. It's very hard work, time-consuming and hard.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
It's definitely for the love of the art. I'll tell you that much.
Is this weekend? I was telling some people about Monster ManiaCon. I was thinking of playing hooky Friday night for the radio station here and letting one of our fill-ins do my show so that I could just pop on down to Cherry Hill and go to Monster Mania Con. I mean, I'm going to show up and hang out with you guys anyway, but I was debating playing hooky. Now, who's going to be there besides yourself?
Oh my gosh, well, I'm actually bringing a really good friend of mine who's also a client in my PR firm, as well as I'm her manager, the actress, the lovely Tuesday Knight, who's probably best known for her role as Kristen Parker in A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, and as well as her primetime show that she starred in with Drew Barrymore, 2000 Malibu Road. So she's coming. This is her first real horror convention appearance.
Is she excited?
So she's excited, and she's a little nervous all at the same time. She doesn't really know what to expect. She's only done one horror movie, so she's a little, she doesn't really know what she's coming into. She
feels a little bit like a noob.
Yeah.
It's okay. She'll be fine. She's great, so she'll love it. Everyone will love her.
No, she's a wonderful, wonderful girl, very down-to-earth, very grounded, and I, at times, have to remind her of what kind of great career she's had. So, and I tell her all the time that people are dying to see her. And, of course, Robert Englund's going to be there.
I'm so stoked.
So, everyone's definitely going to come to see Freddy Krueger, himself. So, and Monica Keena is going to be there. They're having a Blair Witch Project reunion.
Really?
So, I mean, a lot of people, are going to be at the show. It's always a lot of fun, and it's always fun to meet new people and see new faces and, share the art.
So, can I tell you a secret? Well, it's not really a secret, but can I tell you something? I have no filter, and so when I meet people, my first impulse, I normally just go with it. But with Robert, when I was little, he scared me, but I liked it when I was younger, watching the movies.
Uh-huh.
And so, part of me wants to, sneak up behind him and just, go, boo, to get back at him.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm going to do that. But I'm just letting you know that I have impulses, and maybe you can help me control them. As soon as I see him, say, don't say boo, don't say boo.
Yeah, I might have to do that, because I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you what kind of reaction you'd get after doing that. I really don't know. I've done many shows with Robert, but I wouldn't be able to tell you what kind of reaction you'd get from that. He might be flattered.
Maybe I'll just tell him that's what I think, and then tell him to expect it.
Well, I know there's actually a story behind him and Monica Keena and how he scared the living daylights out of her when she was a child, so bad as to where she wouldn't go to sleep. She stopped eating. Her health, went down the scale, and, and she was in school, and the school got involved because they thought something was going on at home, when all in fact is she watched A Nightmare on Elm Street at her friend's house at a sleepover, and it ultimately terrified her.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Poor kid. I wasn't that bad. I was never scared.
It's really funny. I didn't even really get into the films until much later. I mean, the series was almost finished before I even got into them. I'm not actually a big horror fan, to be honest.
Well, see, now, there's a difference between watching it at 7 or 8 when I did, and watching it at 18, 19, 40, 30, whatever age after puberty, because before you hit, age 10, it's a gray area on what is classified as scary, but after that, it's the horror flick has a different feel to it. You're not scared, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely. But everybody reacts differently. It's when I saw them, I really didn't have much of a reaction, to be honest. I don't know. I just didn't. Most things don't scare me unless they have to do with ghosts or possession or something like that. Scares me.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
Yeah, so I don't watch Unsolved Mysteries. I don't watch NCIS. I don't watch anything that could possibly be real.
Really?
Yeah, I stay away from that.
I love that ish.
Yeah, I just have an overactive imagination. I really start thinking about that stuff. And, Ghost Whisperer, Medium, I can't watch any of that stuff.
Aw, okay. Well, that's okay. I like the NCIS stuff. The ghost stuff I'm not so into, but it's not because I'm scared. It's just because I'm not into it. I like when heads roll and like brains come out.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm okay with that because I'm totally okay with that. That works for me.
All right. Now, 2 more things before I let you go. And thank you for talking to me. Where can people find more brains, and if they want more brains in their life, where can they get more brains?
Well, you can get more brains at getmorebrains.com, or you could come on down to Monster Mania. I do have a limited amount, because once they're gone, they're gone. So,
and I've already got one, guys, so you better get your tookuses down there.
Right. See, exactly. So, and they're going fast. People are emailing me saying, put one aside. So, it's dwindling.
All right. And then you, my friend, are a Madonna fan.
I am, yeah.
So I was going to play a Madonna song for you.
Yes.
And
do I get to choose?
Do you want to? Because I had 2 queued up. I was going to, on my show, when I play 2 back-to-back by the same artist, I call it dropping a deuce, mostly because I think it's funny. Poop humor amuses me. So when I drop a deuce of an artist, it's when I play 2 back-to-back. So I was going to play 2 back-to-back and surprise you, but if you want to choose... Do you want to
No, surprise me.
Okay, I'll surprise you.
That I love surprises, so that works for me.
Fantastic. All right, thank you so much. Do you want to tell people where to find your PR in case they're interested? And
you could really just Google and find me at Kiss Proof Entertainment. I'm all over the place. I took the website down because I was getting a lot of spam requests for actors in other countries for the time being, but you can just Google me and find me and contact me that way, and on IMDb, of course. So...
Very lovely. Well, thank you again. It sounds a little windy where you are. Where are you?
Right now I'm in Phoenix, yes, and it is windy, and I'm flying out tonight, and I'm a little nervous because of the wind.
Oh, you'll be okay. You'll be all right.
So, but I will see you and everybody else at Monster Mania.
Oh, I'm stoked. I can't wait to meet you this weekend.
Same here.
You take care, okay?
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
Bye.